In this vlog, we are going to deal with the implementation of Riverpod in your Flutter application. So what is the Riverpod and why do we use it? So Riverpod is a state management library, and in our previous tutorials as well we have seen many state management libraries, and we have also considered provider, Ktex and different other libraries for managing state in our Flutter applications. So in this part of the tutorial, let's get started with the Riverpod implementation in our Flutter application. So what is the Riverpod and what does it mainly focus on? So Riverpod is mainly focused on provider and dependency injection. So these are the two primary aspects when you are making use of a Riverpod in your Flutter application. So already we have done a detailed tutorials on provider and dependency injection, and these are the links to those tutorials I am providing in the description section below. So I suggest you to go through these particular tutorials before getting started with this particular tutorial, so that you will be getting a good knowledge on provider and dependency injection, and you will be easily understanding the concept. So if you are familiar with this particular concepts, let's get started with this particular tutorial now. So what are the types of implementation we can see in Riverpod? So the first one is like provider, which we have seen earlier, and in this particular tutorial I'm going to mainly concentrate on one single type here, and in our coming tutorials I'm going to provide the different types, the three other different types which I am been specifying here. And if you are just interested to know these all the types in Riverpod, just let me know in the comment section below. So the first type is provider, and the second one is future provider, and the third is a stream provider, and the fourth one is a state notifier provider. So in this part of the tutorial we are going to mainly concentrate on state notifier provider and how do we implement them in our Flutter application. So what is a state notifier provider and what does it do? So state notifier provider will try to update the state whenever there is any change in the data. So here in this part of the tutorial, we are going to consider a string example here, and we are going to update a string in a text field. And how we will do this particular implementation in Flutter, just try to see till the end of this particular tutorial and don't skip any part of the tutorial, because every aspect is important, and if you miss any part of the tutorial then it will be a quite confusion for you to understand the topic again. So the state notifier provider will have a provider and consumer. So here you can see we'll be having a provider which provides the data, and the consumer which tries to consume the data which is being provided by the provider here. So don't get confused with this particular oral explanation. So we'll start with an example. There you will be getting a very good clarity on the concept of Riverpod here. So let's get started with the programming.